What is good, cool kids? Happy Sunday, May 14th, I think. May 14th. We have a lot of things to do today, so not that much time to lollygag, talk about it. A lot of things to do. First important job was to close this door, so the air doesn't escape to the garage. Very important job. We did it. Congrats. Second job to do is we have to pack all the whatnot orders. I did not share with you guys after the show because I was tired and I went to bed, but I sold everything. Everything from my whatnot show was sold yesterday, so that's awesome. Let's open these blinds so the neighbor can spy on me. That's what I'm doing in here. So we gotta pack all of them, and thankfully a lot of them going to one person. One person actually bought me out completely, so that was pretty cool. So that should be, just need a big box. I have a big box. I'm just gonna pack it all up there. So that has to happen. Kitchen has to be cleaned a little bit, at least get all the dishes out. I have to edit a video for the main channel today. That has to happen. That's a big job. And then we're doing our first recording. Yeah, I have a new show / podcast. It went from 0 to 100 yesterday. That's kind of how I do things. I have an idea in my head for quite a bit. And then when it's time to execute, it goes from 0 to 100. It goes from 0 to creating the name, the idea, seeing if the name's available, making an email, making a channel. All that was done yesterday. Crowdsourced the name idea, got one that I liked, got my first guest. So it's gonna be, it went from 0 to 100. When the show comes out, it's time to release the show, I'll tell you guys more about it. But the basic concept is like a live, it's like an interview show, Joe Rogan-esque style, with other people. It's going to be a lot of resellers in the beginning, but eventually I hope to build it up to the point where I have people coming in from all spheres of life, doing different jobs, different careers, and we talk about we just have a free-flowing conversation about everything. So it's something I want to do for a while. I used to have a live at 5 on my channel, on my main channel back in the day, where I interviewed 2 different people for an hour each. That was fun. And then we did a TGIF live on this channel with a 2-hour conversation, and it was good too. It was good to have a live. Having a live had its pros and cons. It was cool that the audience could chime in on the questions, but also a live was kind of distracting because a lot of the audience has different ideas for the show than you do, so I figured a podcast form would be a lot better, would be smoother, no distractions, just a free-flowing conversation. I already have a lot on my plate, but I don't think this will take up too much time to do, because the longest part is going to be just sitting down and having the talk, which is going to be 1 to 2 hours. But that's not really work. It's just it's just me talking to friends and stuff, so that shouldn't be that hard. And the editing really is just cutting the beginning and the end. I don't think I'm going to be editing too much at all. So I don't think it's going to add too much to my plate, but we'll see how it goes. So that has to happen as well today. So a lot of things to do. And I also woke up with the biggest neck cramp. My neck is killing me right now. Probably slept wrong or something. So hopefully that pain goes away as well. And then also we got a list. I want to list this amount of stuff today as well. So a lot of things to do. Not that much time to do it. Let me put you guys down and get to work. And we're absolutely killing it. We're plugging along. Got the kitchen all cleaned. At least the dishes all cleaned. All are washing. I have my steak and scallops defrosting for today's dinner. Packed up the whatnot orders. They're all packed, good to go. But back in the orders, I got reminded of a task I should have done. That I need to get done is order more boxes. I have 2 more things of the number 7 boxes. I have 4 more things of shoe boxes. I think I only have a couple of those long ones. I forgot what they were called. Something 12 or something like that. The 14 by 12 by 3 boxes. I have a couple of those left. So I need to order some USPS boxes and some mailers. First time ordering that in Florida. So I have to order that. And then relist most things on eBay. So those 2 tasks I forgot to do. We're going to do now, and then hopefully get started on the video. But we're plugging along really well. Very happy with the work. Very happy with the work that's being done. Okay, everything was ended and relisted. I ordered all the supplies. I have no clue where I'm gonna put them, but I ordered 200 of each box. So 200 number 7s, 200 the shoe box, and then 200 of the, I think called 1097s or something, 1095s. There's like the 14 by 13 by 3 boxes. So that's gonna be fun. I don't know, I don't know where they're gonna go, but I got them. I got them all. I've been using a lot more of them now since I do Whatnot. The Whatnot does USPS. So anytime I get anything I have over a pound, it goes into one of those boxes for Whatnot. So they've been getting a lot of use. So I'm sure I'm gonna go through those pretty quick. So now it's time to get started on the main video, which means wish me luck, and I'll see you guys probably in 4 or 5 hours. All right, as you guys can see, green screen is up. It means the video is done. If this was just like a regular Sunday, I'd be very, very pleased with what was accomplished. I'm still very pleased, don't get me wrong, but it's 3 p.m. and all that is done. This was like a regular Sunday. My whole task for the Sunday would be done already. And not just my regular tasks, just like extended tasks, because I have to actually pack all the Whatnot orders and stuff that were here as well. So everything that was on my list to do by this time is done. And I mean, by this time, I wanted to get it done by 5:30, because that's when first recording of the show starts. And it's done by 3. It's like 3:10. My Sixers are playing Game 7 in 20 minutes. So I think I'm going to have that running in the office, and I'm gonna list at the same time as they are playing, and hopefully knock out a bunch of listings while seeing Sixers win. Hope the game's gonna be over. I hope the game's gonna be over by 5:30. I don't think it is though. I didn't think about that. I didn't put that into consideration of the recording of the show. Hopefully we're dominating, so that way I can just have the show in peace and not think about Game 7 that's happening. But very, very happy with the work that was accomplished. Time to now list. It's halftime of the Sixers game. We've been plugging away, getting our listings in. A couple of surprises from yesterday. I want to share with you guys. I figured it was gonna smell like smoke because the lady was smoking right in front of me when she was selling them to me. So I figured probably some heavy smokers happening. So I sprayed it with the smoker stuff and hoping it goes away. But these guys, figured they were gonna be pretty good. Stewart, Clipmaster. This is owned by Ooster. These are for sheep and dogs and stuff. So I figured that was gonna be good. Same thing with this one. This is an animal trimmer. Same place. I don't remember what I paid for them, to be honest. I don't remember what I paid for them. I think it was 20 bucks total. Pretty sure that's what it was. I figured, hey, it's animal shears. That have to be worth something. And the Stewart shears were worth $125 used, and then the Ooster ones were worth $80 used. So that's pretty good. This is the Facebook guy. You'll be there. Yes. So that's a good. Right now, I have to meet someone for this. He just messaged me on Facebook. So I bought this at a yard sale on Thursday here in Port Charlotte. This is a wireless harmonics keyboard, wireless keyboard. He's messaging me right now about it. Hopefully it's not canceling. Sweet, see you there. Okay, cool. All right, so I sold it for 30 bucks locally on Facebook. So no fees, no nothing, cash in hand. It's gonna be 30 bucks. It's gonna be a good one. Since I'm going out and it's halftime of the Sixers game, I'm gonna check my, I'm gonna cash my USPS check as well that I got. Should probably sign it. They damaged so something you guys should all be aware of by now, but if you're not, when USPS damages an item and you can show them proof of you packaging it well and all that stuff, you just follow a claims report on their website, and you show proof of the item being damaged, and you show proof of you securely packing it. They will take responsibility for what they damage and send you a check for the item. So I have a check here for $70, $55 for the item and $15 for the shipping that I paid for the item. That's the amount I refunded the lady that bought the waffle maker from me. So it's cool with me.
Lady gets her money back. She's not angry at me. I get my money back. USPS loses the money because they were careless with the delivery. So it's a win-win all around. So I usually, if the item's like 20 bucks less, I just get to just count it as a loss for me. So I don't really want to be seen like I'm abusing the system the whole time. But if it's an item like this that's 55 bucks, I take the time and I do the whole thing process and get my money back. So, all right, I'm gonna go take care of that stuff, and then by the time I come back, it's gonna be time to record. All right, so we just recorded our first show. That was great. Six Sense got destroyed in the second half. That was not great. But at least they were down by like 20 going into when I started recording and stuff. Like, God, there's no hope. So it wasn't like I was like on edges. My seat worrying about the game while doing the interview. That wasn't the best, but we're out. It is what it is. Right now, we're cooking some dinner because I didn't really have any food at all today. So we're making a very bougie dinner to make up for not eating anything. So we're doing steak and scallops. I'm gonna pan fry some steak. I'm gonna pan fry some scallops while the steak is resting. And that will be a nice little surf and turf. Nice ribeye that I got, fully seasoned, all good to go. All right, the steak is ready. Holy moly, it looks so juicy. Excited about doing the scallops next. This has to be the most bougiest dinner I ever made here. I didn't have time for any veggies. I put asparagus on the oven or whatever, got that going, but look at this. We live in large here. We live in large here. All right, I don't remember if I showed you the final product of the steak and scallops or not. I know I took a picture of it and shared it on my Instagram, but I don't know if I shared it on here. But that was delicious. That was such good food. If not in share it, I'll show a picture right here. But anyways, that was like 2 hours ago. At this point, right now I'm tired, and it's time for bed. Really good productive day tomorrow. Really productive day today. Got a lot done. Got a lot listed. Hoping for similar productivity tomorrow, if not better productivity. I am leaving for Pennsylvania at the end of this weekend, at the end of the week on Friday. So won't be much getting done. Reselling wise, listing wise, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. So would make sense for me to get a little head start on that this week and get as much listing as possible done that way. Right now I am tired, as you guys can tell. I'm pretty tired. It's time for bed. I'll see you guys in the morning. What is good, cool kids? Sorry about this. Phone's blowing up. Talks to Smaller Individuals podcast. My friend Nate, and Alter Cards and Alter Deeds, is texting me ideas for my podcast name right now, and he got some funny names. He just texted me, a Ukrainian giant talks to smaller individuals podcast. That's his name for my podcast. Anyways, guys, it's Monday morning. We have a busy day today. Another load of things to get done. Another big checklist of things to do. First, you have to eat. That's important. We're gonna have some breakfast. I'm not sure where we're gonna have it, but we'll have some breakfast. Then we have to pack the weekend orders. Important. Also on the docket today is to edit a vlog for tomorrow and to figure out how to get the sound from the recording that I did yesterday, how to get that sound out of it and into podcast form. That's going to probably take some time for me as well. On top of that, I have a live at 9 p.m. today as well. And I want all the golf clubs that I bought this weekend, I want to list them. So it's a decent amount of golf clubs. There's like a couple sets and stuff, but some of the sets need to be cleaned too. It's not I just can just list it. You see how it looks like dirty right here. So I need to get a magic eraser action and take it to all the clubs. Clean all those clubs, list all the clubs, list the bags. So I have 2 bags plus a bunch of 2 bags, 3 sets of clubs, 2 sets of irons,
Plus we got drivers, putters, all that other stuff. So it's a lot of stuff in clubs here that needs to get listed and put away. So that's the big listing goal, is to get those done. Let me check on these things outside, see if the smoke smell is going from them or not, or if they need another spray. Can still smell a little bit. So we'll spray them again with this smoke odor eliminator. So that, like I said, usually my trick that usually works is you put them in the freezer with something, like if it's clothing or shoes or stuffed animals. You do that, and then the smoke smell is gone. But these are electronics, right? These are things you plug in, and you these are electronics, and I don't really trust electronics in freezers. I don't want anything in there to be frozen, so I'm gonna do it that way, and hopefully it goes away. They're already all listed, so I guess I'm glad I didn't sell yet, because they're only one send someone a smoke smelling item right there. So we'll continue to work on that. Yeah, that's pretty much the plan. That's the big thing is list clubs, pack the orders, edit the vlog, and get the sound figured out, situation figured out, and then we have our live tonight. So a lot of things to do. Let's get to it. Let me turn this fan off. I'm a little sweaty, guys. Excuse that. It's already hot outside, which it's middle of May. Not a surprise. We flew all the orders of what sold this weekend. You see only 2 shelves full, so you know it's not that many. So we had a pretty slow weekend. Yeah, I listed pretty heavily, so it's not something that I would say is my fault. But you know, there'll be slow weekends, there'll be good weekends. All bounces out the end. We have 24 sales on eBay for over $700, and then we had 1 sale on Poshmark for $30. So if that's a slow weekend for me, I guess I'll take it. That is a slow week. That's slow. It's under 1,000, but you know, it is what it is. We're just gonna rock with it. Can't really complain too much. Not gonna really complain too much. Not things that are out of control or out of control. So anyways, this is what's sold on Poshmark. These Nike basketball shoes sold for $30. These were actually cross-listed by my sister Tanya onto Poshmark, and they sold. So there we go. That's awesome sale right there. On eBay we sold apple incense wax warmers, these set of 6, and it sold for $15, I believe. They came from my first community sale in Punta Gorda, and I've been already weighing a profit on that sale. I was just thinking, well, I got like I forgot, was it like a PlayStation or an Xbox for $5? And like a bunch of other really good stuff, like some really good vintage Star Wars toys there, a bunch of these wax warmers. That was a really good yard sale for me. So those things sold there. And we sold this kiss ornament sold for $10. It's pretty funny. This came from the eBay buyout, so my theory still stands strong. We're still selling a thing every single time I do an order pull video. Something from the eBay buyout is there. So that ornament sold for $10, but it was pretty funny. The guy wrote me a note with it. His name is Jeff, but I don't think he's a viewer. But he wrote, used to have this very ornament on my Christmas tree years ago until my cat knocked it off and broke it. So I'm glad to have it again. That's pretty cool to see that. Some guy looking for this for a while finally found one. So there we go. This kiss ornament's going there. I had this Corona Light beer tap, sold for $20. I got this in Punta Gorda on my second weekend there. That yard sale, I bought a bunch of rigid tools. All of them already sold. Then a bunch of these beer taps for $4 each. I think I have 1 left or 2 left of those. So the pretty good buy there as well. That thing sold. This is some vintage perfume, Sportage Le Galeon. I got this from the auction house last year. Sold for $40. Sold a football card for $5. Cheap, really Lanier. It's like a vintage 70s football card. Sold. This little Raggedy Ann brooch sold. It's not the one that Eva gave me. That one's still in my fridge. This is the one I had for a while now. I got this actually at the same yard sale. I got the Bible that sold for like $500. So that brooch sold. Basketball magazine. This thing sold for $20. LeBron Pro basketball magazine sold for $20. That came from the eBay buyout. And then this golf book also came from the eBay buyout. Also sold for $10. So you see 3 things right there. All eBay buyout stuff. So pretty cool. You see, I sold a set of silverware for $30. I think it's William and Rogers.
It's like a set of like 6 or something. Sold for 30 bucks. I think I paid $3 for that. And then we have some viewer sales up top here. This was just posted on my main channel on Friday on that video, and somebody bought this that same day, and I knew right away as soon as someone bought it, like, it has to be a viewer. And then they messaged me, I think on Saturday, that they are a viewer. Debbie in Buckner, Missouri, but thank you so much, Debbie. Debbie said that after seeing him, after hearing a story about the couple that had him for 50 years, she had to have him. So here you go, Debbie. I hope you enjoy him. Some people actually commented saying that they think I underpriced it. They think it's like a Rushton or whatever. I can't prove that it's a Rushton. It looks like it's one of them though, but I can't prove it. So if I did underprice it, way to go for you, Debbie. But I'm very happy turning what I paid for it, 3 into 40. So I'm cool with that. Thank you so much, Debbie, for your purchase. Then so this really cool like paperweight, hourglass paperweight right here. This is going to a repeat viewer and buyer in Canada. It's going to Catherine in Red Lake, Ontario, Canada. I just put out the video of your first purchase, Catherine, like last week, I think. You bought I think it was you. You bought the Tommy Bahama shirt, and now came back and bought this really gorgeous paperweight. Thank you so much. And the last viewer still up here. So this Keen girls shoes. These sold to, I believe, Heather in Vermont. Let me make sure I get that right. Heather in Guilford, Vermont. Yes, thank you so much, Heather, for your purchase. Me and Heather went back and forth a little bit on the price of these shoes. Heather, if you next time you just send me, you send an offer, just send a note saying, "Hey, I'm a watcher of your channel. I'll take your first offer." it just I didn't know you were a viewer until after you purchased it and said repeat buyer. Then I could tell you were a viewer. So just next time you do it, just say, send me an offer and just say, "Hey, I'm a viewer." And I'll be a lot more lenient on those offers than it would be just from a stranger. So some advice for you people right there. But thank you so much, Heather, for your purchase. Down here we have a Hot Wheels action pack police chase, and sold for 20 bucks. Also came from the eBay buyout. So eBay buyout, eBay buyout, eBay buyout, eBay buyout. Really good day for eBay buyout. This is a Pyrex barbed wire casserole dish. The hardest thing for me to pack. Sold for 30 bucks. Paid $3 for this at a yard sale in Venice. This also came from Punta Gorda yard sale. Look at that, Punta Gorda coming in hot today. Punta Gorda, Punta Gorda, Punta Gorda. This I paid $5 for, sold for $20. Fits extra for the thing action figure. Got a lot of clothes here that sold. Most of it was old, came from PA. So this is the only thing that I bought here in Florida. It's a Flee Across Florida purchase. This is a Jacksonville Jaguars jersey. This is the first thing I bought at Flee Across Florida. The thrift store that was the first thing to open, and I think I paid $2 for it. Pretty sure I did, I don't know. Sold for $30. Then we also sold some Hugo Boss pants, some like tie-dye shirt, Nike Dry Fit shirt, and then we sold 2 Orvis shirts as well. So all those clothes sold. This was just listed yesterday, and it sold. Connect sensor with the box, sold for 20 bucks. This sold for $35. It's a Q-beam spotlight, a little flashlight thing. Got that in an Englewood yard sale. Same yard sale, got all the bubble wrap and all the tape. And then we sold 2 sets of these for 30 bucks each. Baseball 91 complete set cards. 2 different buyers. All of them now sold. I think I had 4 or 5 of these upper deck ones. They all sold now. All came from the eBay buyout. So eBay buyout, eBay buyout, eBay buyout. 3, 4, 5, 6 things sold this weekend from the eBay buyout. So eBay buyout coming in clutch. I'm already way in a profit on that, and stuff is still selling. So hopefully I didn't sell too much of it this weekend, so that there's enough for something to sell for next time I pull order, so my theory can remain true. but we will see. We'll see. Anyways, that's all the sales. Time to get you guys packed up. I'm gonna put the fan back on, grab a drink, and get to work. I actually forgot to tell you guys. It's a pretty funny story. While I was packing the orders, while I was pulling the orders, I got a phone call from an unknown number from Louisiana. I answer it, and it's the post office. Weird thing, weird number, weird call to get, right, for the post office? The post office is like, did you mean to order this many boxes? As I ordered a bunch of boxes from
From there, I told you guys yesterday, I ordered a bunch of boxes. So I guess they thought it was like an accidental purchase. They're like, did you mean to order this many? I was like, yeah, I did. It's like I order once a year from you guys pretty much, and I get my supplies for the year. And they were like, this is the first time this address has ordered from us. I'm like, yeah, but check my previous addresses. You'll see I order from you guys quite a bit, and I'll ship things quite a bit with you guys. And she checked my old warehouse address. She was like, yep, makes sense. Okay. She just they don't want to make sure that like somebody accidentally ordered 1,000 boxes and then be surprised when they get them. So pretty funny. USPS never called me before. It's the first time. First time for that. All right, packages are done. Now we're off to UPS with the one package. UPS, what did I have UPS? I had Pyrex going to UPS, going to California, so that's UPS. The rest of it is out here for USPS, and I'm gonna check the PO box on the way back as well and see if we got anything in there. So this has been a very weird day of phone calls. I just got a phone call from eBay. So we had the post office and eBay called me. Apparently they're doing some kind of like business monitoring service or whatever. Sounds like it's gonna be interesting. Apparently there's like a one-on-one eBay rep that knows how to build businesses, grow businesses. It's gonna have Zoom call meetings with me once a week for 6 weeks, and it's free, so I don't have to pay for it. So I would maybe have said no. But I figured it would have been a good idea for me to get you guys involved. Because since it's 6 weeks, that's plenty of time for you guys to watch this video, watch the videos, and ask your questions. Because a lot of times you guys have eBay questions and you don't know what the right answers there. Ask your questions in the comments down below on what I should ask the eBay rep. Anything about the algorithm, about zeros, about returns, about all that stuff. Any questions you guys have, write them down, and this is actually a good opportunity for me to actually ask the people directly and see what they tell us is the right thing to do. So pretty interesting, I guess. My first meeting is on Thursday, so this video won't come out by then for sure, because this is Monday. But by the time next meeting comes around, I think this video should be already released, so you guys can get your questions in for sure. While we were talking on there, I came back from the PO box. I got some mail. I got 3 packages in the mail. First one is from Berea, Ohio, but there's like no name on it. If there was a name on them, it was cut off. So I'm hoping there's a name in the little note or something. There is no note at all. That's just sad. I want to thank you, but I don't know who to thank. Somebody from Berea, Ohio sent me something really cool. And I can't tell you who it is, but thank you so much. You got a Flyp Fanatic magnet. Guys know me, my collecting magnets for the fridge. You got a Flyp Fanatic magnet. That's super cool. I love that. Thank you so much. I wish I knew who I could thank, but the name is cut off, so I don't know who to thank. But thank you so much for that. If you're watching and you sent that to me, thank you. That's awesome. Next, I got a package from the Pickin' Munchkin in Clarksville, Tennessee. Paul, I found this while at yard sales this week and thought of you. Figured it should come back home and you were a good place. Keep up the good work with your health and your business. I have learned so much from you with my reselling business. I hope to be full-time someday as well. My eBay and Poshmark store is the Pickin' Munchkin. Selena, P.S. You can read this if you want on YouTube. Well, I did read it on YouTube. All right, I'm excited. What did you find that made you think of me? It's an alligator. Yo, that is sick. It's like a little trinket box. It's like a little chicken tray. It says Florida and it has an alligator. I can definitely see why that makes you think of me, man. That is awesome. Thank you so much for that. I know where to put my keys in now when they come home. It's gonna go in there. Thank you so much, Selena. The Pickin' Munchkin, eBay and Poshmark store. Thank you for that. That was awesome. Somebody bought something from me from Clarksville, Tennessee. I don't know if that was you or not last week. If that was you, thank you for that as well. But thank you. That was awesome. Then we got something with overnight priority from RJ and Wesley Chapel. Overnight priority. Oh, okay. It's from Des Hardy. The note says from Des Hardy. Des Hardy eBay. I was like, who sent me this? That's coming in just like non-stop. I got a Pikachu plush. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at those cheeks. Look at that chunkster. Thank you. Thank you for that, Des. It looks like I got a Pikachu Funko as well. Oh, it's a Diamond Collection. That's so cool. GameStop exclusive Diamond Pikachu Funko. Thank you so much, Des. Man. Des, you spoil me way too much. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate it. Man, I love getting viewer mail. The best part of my day is getting the viewer mail. You guys are so awesome. Thank you guys so much. All right, so we've been having good progress. We've been going today right now. Video is done and dusted. It's how you call it, rendering right now. So we're out here, going to be cleaning all the clubs, photographing all the clubs and the bags from this weekend and Friday and Saturday. So we got a lot of money in clubs. It is golfing season, so we're going to get those up and listed right now. I showed this before on, I think, my 100 listing day video, where I listed 100 a day. I listed a bunch of golf clubs that day as well. And on it, I showed you guys how I clean the clubs. I had water and a magic eraser, and I just cleaned the clubs that way. Somebody commented saying that that's dangerous or something, but everyone that I spoke to that sells golf clubs said that there's no issue with that, so we're going to continue doing that. All right, everything has been cleaned, drafted, and photographed. So all I have to do is just go to photo room and upload all the pictures and get all those listings. So from everything that I bought, I have a total of 12 listings for over $900, and then I spent $150 on Friday and $5 on Saturday. So $155 into $900, guys. This is why people list clubs. This is why people list clubs. Super if you know what you're doing, it's not that much work. Or if you don't know what you're doing, find people that do know what they're doing. So like, I've been texting Evan here and getting his advice on a couple things and here and there. So yeah, really good, really happy with that. Not too shabby, not too shabby. So it's a lot later in the day. It's a little past 12 in the morning. It's almost like 12 a.m. I'm tired, about to head to bed. Did finish with $980 in listings. That's just all the baseball. That's just all the golf stuff. But I'm very happy to say that the 980 was not just done on eBay. I posted them all onto Facebook as well, and posted them all to Poshmark and Mercari. Got all that done as well. So I'm pretty happy with the listings that were done. Video is just now uploaded, or just not just now. Still uploading. Draft just also happened too. We got that done. Battery super low, so I'm gonna try to talk fast and go to bed because tomorrow morning I have a very special thing I'm doing tomorrow morning. It's a Tuesday morning, and I'm going to a private pick in the morning. I'm going to a private pick. Somebody posted on their Facebook that they're having a yard sale this weekend, but if anybody wants to go and pick through it beforehand, is allowed to do it. So I messaged them saying I would like to do it, and tomorrow morning I'm going to that pick. So I'll share with you guys more about that in the morning, but right now we're off to bed.